Hi guys, Kevin here with another look at Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo on the PS4. I'm taking part in a Welsh Rally stage here, Sweet Lamb. The course is 5,000 yards long, or 2.9 miles. I'm driving the Alpine A110 1600 from 1973 from the Class 4 category, and the course is split between 80% wet gravel and 20% mud. All assists have been turned off then, and to say this was tricky would be putting it mildly. Under braking, I'm using about half my braking pressure every time, and I'm very sort of progressive on the accelerator. I found that was the best way to negotiate the course here in these tricky conditions. And the rain certainly does affect the way the car handles. Got to be very smooth with the steering inputs as well. Make sure you get your braking in a straight line, otherwise you could end up skidding off in the opposite direction you want to go very easily. Yes, I mean it's very tricky, so if you're looking for a challenging rally game, then look no further. This will certainly do the job. I really don't think this is a game for the more sort of casual player, because it can be very demanding and difficult. It can be brutal at times. Approaching a very tricky right-hander here, having to brake down early in a straight line, get it turned in. Bit of counter steer there, very tricky, very easy to skid out there. The video doesn't show you how tricky it is, but I can assure you, this is very challenging. Again, and a bit of counter steer there, just to keep the car on the track. Approaching the left hairpin here. Now I find you have to carry a bit more speed than you think you need, and then you can sort of whack the handbrake on, and the car slides round. If you approach a hairpin too slowly, the car will just not slide round when using the handbrake. Makes sense, really. Tricky section here, braking into about 4th gear through here. Again, another one of these sort of sections where it's very easy to get it wrong. Take some practice. Into another hairpin. Losing a bit of momentum there. I think I had to get back down into 1st gear there to get going. And again, you've got to be very patient through here. You've got to be very gentle on the accelerator. Of course, it's worth noting that the Alpine A110 is rear-wheel drive, so although it's not got a lot of power, it's only got 175 bhp. On these wet conditions, wet gravel and mud, a rear-wheel drive car is always going to be a bit tricky to handle. So allowing for that, I mean, if I chose a 4-wheel drive car, it may have been a lot easier to get through here. But having said that, I did find it fun. But for most players, it might just be a little bit too tough, a little bit too frustrating, because you really do have to be so concentrated to make sure you get your braking points right. The steering inputs are nice and gentle, you're accelerating, you're braking very gently. So it's not for everybody. As we come to the sort of latter stages of the stage now. Just a short stage, this one. Typically, stages can be easily twice the length of this one. So approaching the finish line, we'll have more on Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo coming shortly.